Hello, Nerd HQ! Hi. I love your get up, darling. That's fantastic. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm going to do that again. How's everybody doing? So much better. So we're going to do a couple of things here tonight. First, we're going to start with watching the trailer for the movie. Shall we do that? I'll do that later. Roll the trailer, roll the trailer. I think a few of us are going to go see that movie. So a few house rules, which I feel like I'm just repeating myself. You guys probably already know these things. Is there flash photography allowed at this panel? No, there is not. Is there video allowed at this panel? No, there is. Is there fun allowed at this panel? Yes, there is. Oh, hey, guess what? This was a sold-out panel, which means you guys helped raise $6,000 for Operation Smile. Except for those 3 seats down there. What happened there? There's 3 seats. Oh, we just left that open just in case. Hey, what else can I talk about? I'm just vamping a little bit while we set up. Oh, well done. Well done. Hey, it's like Jiffy Lube. The Jiffy Lube of chairs, apparently. All right, well, without any further ado, please welcome to the stage, in this particular order, your cast and creators of the show, Will Poulter, Kaya Scodelario, Dillon O'Brien, Wes Ball, James Dashner. Keep it going, folks. Hey, thanks for coming back, guys.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Was anybody here at the Maze Runner panel last year? Yes.
Nice.
Yes. I was talking to you guys a little bit in the green room before. This is the first film we've ever had the privilege of having 2 panels before it's actually come out in theaters. We are so happy to have you back.
That's right. Last time we came back here, we had just finished wrapping the shoot. So,
welcome back. Yeah. And we brought a few additions this time too.
right.
Yeah.
Even better.
So you guys know the drill. Who's got some questions? Who's got a microphone? Volunteers? Oh, right over there on the right-hand side.
You guys like bring your own microphones?
Yes.
What? You just whip it out of your pocket?
Exactly. Hello. I was at the screener yesterday, so I just want to say fantastic chucking movie.
All right.
Thank you all. My question is for James Dashner. After seeing pretty much your baby come to life, what scene was the most satisfying to see in its final form? Thank you.
Great question. And so you loved the movie, right?
Yes.
That's.
Who else in here has seen the movie?
Who was there last night?
Awesome. Okay.
We could not have been more thrilled with the response we had last night.
Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, I think you guys are going to like this movie. I always told Wes from the very beginning that the scene I was most excited about was the first time that poor little Thomas gets stuck in the maze when he kind of on a spur of the moment type thing has to make a decision and goes out there to help Albie and Minho. And Wes said, "Oh, don't worry, we're going to kill that scene." And it delivered, and I really like that. It's also the first time we meet a griever, and they're not very nice. And so that whole 5 to 7 minute sequence is probably my favorite moment.
Yes. Right there, right in front.
My question's for Dillon.
Hi.
First off, I just want you to know that the only thing I want out of 2014 is a hug from you.
Oh, my goodness.
Just so
Want
you
to
know.
get that out of the way right now?
Would you?
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Here we go.
Please?
Here we go. Drum roll.
That is adorable. And that is the last hug I'm
That's
going to
it.
allow him
You're
to give in
done.
this panel.
2014. It's over.
Otherwise, it's just going to be a hug-a-thon. That's not going to happen.
I really do have a question, though.
Yeah.
I went to the movie last night, and I loved it. And I'm pretty sure you were watching it with us. What did you think of the What did you think of the final product? And do you like to watch yourself act?
No.
Which question?
I didn't like the movie.
Which question, Dillon?
No, watching yourself is something I've gotten used to, I guess. You know, you forgive certain things. You eventually, like, at first, I think when you try it, you're just so judgmental, and you're just like, oh, God, I suck, you know. I don't know. This though, was something, actually, in the first time in my career that I was able to set that aside and just appreciate what we accomplished, you know. And I was so proud of the final product, actually. And I actually wasn't there in the theater watching last night. I got ushered away and then ushered back. And I still actually technically haven't seen the final version of the film. Like, when I saw it, there was like 20 minutes at the end where, like, all of a sudden we're just in a parking lot. Yeah, funny enough. Shows you how we shot the movie. But I am so proud of this movie and so proud of what we've done to tell this story and to lift it from the page like we have. I couldn't be happier, and I just hope that you guys feel the same way when you see it, you know? Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Who's got the next question?
I was there watching it with you because I love my fans.
We had to.
Well, that's not
food
why
for
I
our
wasn't
actors.
there.
James, he was ushered, okay? He was ushered away.
You guys might have noticed, but Dillon's kind of a big deal, so.
Don't woo that.
Can I have a hug?
After the show.
Dashner bringing the fire today. This is going to kick off. This is amazing. Yeah, just under the bus 3 times. Just keep going under.
You gotten comfortable with this, brother.
Who's got the next microphone? Oh, right over there. Yes, you.
Sorry, I went a lot earlier than I expected. First of all, I just wanted to say to Will, I've been a huge fan of yours since you were way under 6 foot tall, and I think you're an amazing actor, and especially what you did recently with the anti-bullying campaign. And I just wanted to thank you for everything that you did to your fans. So I may never get that chance again. So I just wanted to say that. And for my question, I had a question. No, okay. There's a clip on YouTube of the cast dancing to the wobble, but it was a short clip, and I was wondering if maybe we could have an encore, perhaps a little longer.
Thank God I'm not the cat.
Do we have the song?
If you're gonna do it, you want to do it while they're applauding like that. If you otherwise, you just start singing awkward. That's a.
Yeah, now it's just gonna be silent.
Yeah. the wobble a cappella doesn't quite work.
Wobble,
It's
baby,
kind of
wobble, baby.
Maybe they'll wobble on the way out. How's that sound?
we'll wobble on the way out.
We'll wobble on the way out.
Okay.
All right, all right.
Good idea.
I'll wobble with them. I don't even know what the hell a wobble is. Who's got the next question? Yes, right over there, standing up.
No, they know it. They know it. That's it. We don't remember it. You have to show us.
The teacher.
How about that? Before your question, how about we all wobble together? How about at the end of this panel, everyone in this audience, we all wobble together? That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Okay, fair enough. And now your question, ma'am. Yes, thank you.
So I'm pretty sure all three of the actors are like very different from your characters. Oh God, sorry, you're all looking at me.
That's what happens when you stand and talk into a microphone.
It's okay. So I was wondering.
Breathe, babe. It's okay. Come on.
I really love you guys. Okay. I was wondering, like, how, if you like knew your characters, how like would you guys get along, or would you hate each other, or would you be friends? I don't know.
That's awesome. No, I think Dillon would like. That's so weird. Dillon and Thomas would really get along. I don't know. I think he's a little quieter, and I'd like lighten him up a little bit. But then again, you only see him in these crazy circumstances. Maybe Thomas has like this sharp sense of humor. We don't know. Scorch trials.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be too much fun to get on with. Gally's kind of a bit of a grumpy asshole, and I think I think he'd find me kind of annoying. He'd be like, "What's up with your accent? I didn't realize you were so lanky," that kind of thing. So yeah, I don't think I'd get on too well with my character.
I like Teresa a lot. I think she's very strong and feisty, and there's a part of me that would like to be a bit more like her, because I think she doesn't care about pleasing people. And I think as a young woman, sometimes you have this fear of fitting in, and you want to try and, you know, please everyone. And I like that she doesn't do that. She just does her own thing. But at the same time, she's a bit too intense, and I'd be like, let's go for a beer and chill out. Just talk about stars and stuff. But I like her. I think she's cool. Thank you. I love you too.
Who's got the next one? Volunteers? Right here?
Hi.
Where did the mics come from? Did they, like, I'm so
This is
bad.
really organized.
They just have them.
They grow wild
Well
here.
done.
Fresh produce.
How long do you think your characters in the Maze Runner would last in a zombie apocalypse?
Whoa.
Boom.
We'll find
Yeah,
out
we'll
very
find out
soon.
the next book. I don't know. I'm like, I have like this infatuation with zombies. So I'd be like, oh man, hey. And then I just get mauled. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like zombies are so slow, you know, that you could just like kind of deke around them and just be like, this is hilarious. Like, look at them. So I don't know if I'd survive. I don't know.
Yeah, my issue is I guess my character's scared of walls, so I'm feeling like zombies is a step up from that, and so not well. It is the answer. Not well.
Well, in the second and third movies, they kind of go through their own version of the zombie apocalypse. So you'll find out.
There's also roles for like 35-ish guys in those movies, right?
Yes, there are.
Yeah, believe it.
Just thrown out.
Believe it.
We'll talk later.
35-ish.
Go. I didn't hear you, but I'm going to take it as a compliment. Guy, what about you? How would you survive in a zombie apocalypse? Or Teresa?
I don't. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think she'd hit him. But they break if you hit them, right?
Zombies?
Yeah.
Very fragile.
Yes.
Very fragile.
They're like vases. You just
Like Shaun of the Dead.
just knock them over.
Oh, Shaun of the Dead.
My favorite version of zombies are Shaun of the Dead because there's.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I mean, how genius is that movie?
English
honestly,
film.
though, right? Yep, and the one-sided competition continues. Yeah, they're slow. You can hit them.
Yeah.
It's like you can walk into a sea of them and just kind of whack them. That's awesome. We'd survive.
What about 28 Days Later though?
Horrible. and that Brad Pitt one that came out, World War Z. They're so fast. Like that's too much.
Give me the slow zombies and no zombies at all. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. Who's got the next one? Right here.
Hi. Okay. Do
You wrote something down. I mean, this is
Yeah,
legitimate.
I couldn't remember it if I just was standing here. So, if you guys, like yourselves, were placed into the maze, do you think you could survive?
Yeah.
No, I'd get hungry.
Yeah, we don't eat much.
That's a no again. I'm actually scared of walls in real life, so. Holy shit. Fuck yeah. Sorry. I didn't see it, sorry.
Oh my god.
You guys can tell what an amazing actor Will is because does he seem like Gally right now?
I'm just an idiot, basically. Sorry.
Do we answer the question?
Yeah.
Do it, well-
Sorry.
Yes, we would all survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
James, Wes,
probably
if
not.
you guys are
Okay,
trapped,
I would not go into the maze. I would just live in the glade. I'd be fine there.
I
Right,
would
Gally?
run and scream like a little girl and hide. Not that little girls are bad. I mean, I would just,
backtrack. Who's got the next question? Oh, right in front. There you go. Nice shirt.
My question is for all of you. I'm a high school English teacher, and we've thank you. Kind of going off the question that you asked last night about the quiz questions at the Q&A. Oh no, go away.
Want us to go?
It's like your mom.
right.
You're like, Mom, stop.
It
I'm in
was.
a panel right now. It was your mom?
She says hi, by the way.
Hi, Mom. Oh, my God. Can we please take a picture and send it to her? Can we please do that? Ask your question, then we're going to take a picture.
Oh, okay. So, I just got the new curriculum for my 9th and 10th graders, and the Maze Runner is on.
What does 9th and 10th grade
Nice.
mean?
Freshman and sophomore?
How old is that?
13, 14,
Okay,
15.
right. Right.
So, in an effort to get my students away from Cliff Notes,
Calling out Cliff Notes.
That's an inside. Cliff Notes, though.
I may have said in a panel yesterday that I cliff noted my way through high school. It was an exaggeration.
it's okay, so did I. I caught up in college.
Pot, kettle, hi.
Nice to meet you. All right, so my question is, we're trying to build a new curriculum, and I was wondering what you guys, of the old curriculum, of books you read in English, what would you get rid of? Lord of the Flies. What kind of? No.
You're just offering options. Not
Yeah,
you
I
should
like,
get rid of it.
I like Lord of the Flies. Mom, go away.
The Scarlet Letter. I never
Anyway,
really
what
got.
would you get rid of? If you had to choose what book would be replaced, what would you get rid of?
Could I replace like my maths book with the Maze Runner? Can I do that?
I think you'd have to ask your math teacher, not your
Just
English
numbers.
teacher.
Just numbers, get them out, and I'd have Maze Runner.
I spent the whole of English cheating off my best friend Paige. So, that was the Paige.
We know Paige.
I cheated off her for the whole thing, so I don't remember. There was some Shakespeare in there, didn't really get that, so maybe that can go. Sorry, Mum.
such great examples for today's youth.
Yeah, this is sort of like
You're British.
anything we say is just wrong. Like, get that out of here. they don't need to learn about that. The Scarlet Letter I never really got. Right? What is that? Why do we have to study that?
Go with that.
I think the worst book ever written that I was forced to read was. Don't worry, the author is not here. I'm pretty sure he or she is dead. Madame Bovary.
I didn't do any of these.
But I actually love Lord of the Flies, and it actually inspired Maze Runner quite a bit. So
Inspired me too.
Chuck is inspired by Piggy. And Chunk from the Goonies.
Wait, Wesley, but you didn't answer. What is there a book?
I'm seconding Dillon's Scarlet Letter.
Can I reverse the question and say, is there one book that you actually really loved when you were reading?
Lord of the
books in
Flies
school?
for me.
Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, Lord of the Flies was my favorite one in school. I mean, I was obsessed with Moneyball when I was a kid, but that was just because I'm obsessed with baseball. I don't think that's necessary to bring in. Yes. What? No, I get it. I respect it. You?
No, Lord of the Flies for me too, and also because it's like an influence on the Maze Runner. Yeah. So very cool.
Oh, can I say something really girly, like The Lovely Bones or Time Traveler's Wife? Oh, that made me cry so much.
I don't think that's girly at all, honey.
Thanks.
That's fantastic.
I went through a stage where I was obsessed with Hamlet for a while. I love Hamlet.
I admit it. I only watched movies as a kid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, Wes. I feel better.
Who's got the next question? Right over here? Right over there.
Hi, my question's for Kaya. You went from playing...
England!
England, yes!
Yes!
Representing. As we say back home, obviously.
Go Arsenal.
Yes!
Go Arsenal.
Yes!
There it is. Thanks, James. So you went from playing an intense character on the gritty BBC TV show Skins, which was amazing.
Thank you. That's so cool.
And you've gone from that to playing an intense character in a movie that's obviously going to be a huge blockbuster. So I'm wondering, is there any difference? No cheers for that? Come on. Is there any difference in how you kind of found your performance? This is like an actor question. How you found your performance on that versus the Maze Runner? Like how you kind of found your way into the character?
I genuinely believe that our, for want of a better word, craft, it makes it sound wanky and actory, but our job, what we do, should be the same in any context. So no matter what the budget is, no matter who the other actors are or the director, you should always put every part of yourself into it. Because it's a beautiful experience to lose yourself in a character and to learn to respect them and understand them and hate them sometimes. That's, to me, what this job is. It's what I love. So I you know, with this, there was always a fear of, is it going to be huge? And are people going to hate me? Are they going to be angry that I'm not right for it? Are they going to be disappointed? But you have to just completely put that to a side and do the best that you can as an actor and as a person to just fulfill that role, no matter what it is. And I like playing intense women because as women, we are not simple. As much as the world wants us to be, we are. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. We shouldn't be ashamed of having emotions and of messing up sometimes and being upset and angry. That's all part of what makes us human. So I could never just be the gal next door. I need more than that as a person. And
I think we should...
I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, we should just end the panel on that.
That should be the last answer. That's too perfect. Let's get out of here. That was good.
And thank you for your question.
Yes, right over there. Blue hair.
Hi, guys. So first of all, Dillon, Bruna, Nogueira sends her love.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. She's your makeup artist on TV.
Yeah, I know. I completely know who Bruno is.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
There's a woman named Bruno?
No,
Bruna.
Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno.
So my question is, I know you guys can spend a lot of time in the makeup chair on set, and I was wondering how much of that sweat and dirt was natural just from being in that, like...
All of it. All of it.
How much was actual makeup?
Well, funny enough, the makeup was just to recreate basically what was established like my cuts and bruises and everything, they just kind of had to then mimic when they went away eventually, and that became the established thing. And no makeup, just a little dirt, if anything. And most of the dirt was real. Most of the sweat was real. Everything was real. There's nothing there was no makeup on the movie, like in terms of like just conventional makeup and touch-ups and
Authentic.
It's so authentic.
It's embarrassing also when you come in the morning and the makeup artist goes, "You're good. You're head to toe in crap, so you're good. Go out and do your job."
Are you sure? I don't need
Yeah.
little
Take
dirt?
some off. Yeah.
Yes, right over here. Right down there.
Hi, this question is I have two for Dillon. First, my cousin, Joelle, she couldn't be here. She had to do something, and she got really sad.
Is she watching right now online?
Yeah, I think she is. She probably.
Say hi.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that.
Joelle?
Joelle, yeah.
Hi, Joelle. Where do I look?
Wait a minute.
Hello, Joelle.
And she loves you.
Camera right up here.
Like,
Camera
If
right
she
up.
had to do something else, then how is she watching?
no. Phone.
She will
Phone.
be watching later.
Phone.
She's not really committed to what she's doing. I like it. I respect it. Joelle.
And the next question is, what are the differences you discovered from between playing Styles in Teen Wolf and your character in Maze Runner?
A lot. Styles is very, yeah, that's what I was gonna, that was the first adjective. Awesome and cool.
Do you guys like evil Styles?
Kaya just goes, is he evil now?
Still on the
They
first
catch up on my
series.
work. That was so cool. Thanks, guys. Styles is so different from Thomas in a lot of ways. He's very much extroverted and confident in a way that I have never been, and that's what I love so much about him. And his humor and everything just kind of comes out constantly, and he is his own person entirely, and I love that. Thomas is very much so discovering himself, and I think naturally more quiet and more sort of just thoughtful and pensive and introverted in that sense. Not as much, very much confident in what he believes, but it takes him a little bit sort of in these circumstances to eventually project that. And I don't know. I mean, plenty differences between them. They're definitely not the same person, but I am the same person playing them. So there's that. I don't know. It was amazing to get to do this and get to do such a different thing, It was really cool. I love them both so much. I want them to hang out.
That would be interesting.
That'd be weird.
You guys are going to be really amazed and touched by how these actors took these characters and brought them to life. I mean, it's a privilege to see someone do a pure, amazing, awesome acting performance, and you're going to feel that so much in this movie. So I couldn't be more proud of these guys.
Good job.
Who's got the next question? Right over there.
Hi.
Hi.
Dylan, I got a chance to meet you in New York.
Yes.
It's very nice that you're not eating a pretzel and I can hear you for more than 5 seconds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
I was so hungry.
I know. Just for the cast, I want to know, there seems to be a lot of physicality in this movie. How hard was it for training for all of it?
The hardest part was we didn't get any training for it. No, I mean, the movie is insanely physical. Through the audition phase, I never did any physical thing. It was all about the acting, which I thought was hilarious. Because, then when we get to shooting, the bulk of the shooting is those
Didn't cross
running
my
physical
mind.
scenes. And it's okay, buddy. That's not on you. Come here. There was no way to prepare for it. This all happened very fast. I mean, literally, this was the 8 weeks that we shot this film were in the 8 weeks that I had off from Teen Wolf. So I literally just flew out and maybe had a week, 5 days to prepare, and I did some very minor training. And yeah, mostly what got me into it was just kind of doing it every day and just getting through it. It was very much a thing that I just had to plow through and get used to, and it was exhausting the entire time. But I loved every second of it. I love throwing myself on the ground and having a knee injury a year later. Which is true. It's cool. Yeah, it sucks.
I got to say, though, having watched Dillon, like, last time I'll say it, because I've said it a couple of times, it's, like, sounds cheesy, but, you know, you may not know this about Dill, but he's, like, crazy committed. The guy put in so much effort, and it was inspiring, like, being a peer of his and working with him, seeing how hard he works. The guy did hours like you can't believe. You know, and this is all very nice, and it seems glamorous or not. The guy works so hard.
And every scene.
It was every scene. Every scene of the movie. That's why you should go watch it as well. And he's absolutely awesome. Commitment level at 110 every day. So that was really awesome, man.
That's coming from someone I respect an insane amount. So that's really cool. Kaya?
I didn't work out at all. I didn't do anything.
That's a good answer.
I didn't have to though, because when she
Right.
arrives,
yeah,
you just leave anyway. So
honestly,
Spoiler alert.
Like,
Oh.
honestly, what made so much sense was that, you know, it was great that we didn't have time to train or anything. Like, we didn't need to be trained. You know, these are
They're not athletes.
These
They're
are normal
just-
kids.
yeah.
They're not professional athletes. You know, that's what's great about it is that, like, you know, we so much, you know, our average physique was very much appropriate for these kids, sort of just going. I heard some chuckles. Going through this and just surviving this, you know, it's sort of just, you know, the ordinary kids in extraordinary circumstances. I just love that, you know. So we didn't train.
Next question.
Hi. So you guys are all over here. Hello.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I'll
Really hard. It
fix
comes from, like,
you're,
here.
You're wonderful. Well, you all are all really, really lovely. I was wondering if you were a cat, what color cat would you be? Your face.
That was so funny.
It's my favorite question ever.
Thanks.
That's great. I'd go with green.
Red.
I had a black and white
Christmas.
cat called Merlin that died, so I'd be Merlin. Yeah. Did you just
We
high
just
five my
high-fived
cat
over that
died?
moment.
Bastard.
We were high fiving because this is how lame it was.
before
I
thing.
said green, he said red, so
Yeah.
we went Christmas.
Woo!
And high fived at the same time. Guy went, my cat died. So weirdest situation of all time.
That's a great.
But thank you for your question.
It's a great little moment. That is. I'm sorry about your cat.
I don't know if he actually died, but we just sent him away.
It's okay.
Oh, I see. So you want the sympathy.
No, but he died to me. Sounds awful. He got too fat and we couldn't keep him. It was my mum's fault. She fed him too much.
It's okay. Okay, and in spirit of that, I'd have like a fat zebra color.
Yeah. You had a
Talk about
panda,
that after.
it sounds like.
Wes, James, your cat color, please.
I am seriously terrified of cats. They're kind of evil, satanic things. I love dogs.
Yeah, I love dogs.
I have a Shih Tzu named Cassie.
Nice, Cassie. Yeah, color cat.
Think about this. Make sure you get the right answer.
This is really important.
Plaid.
So just take your
A lot
time.
of pressure. Charcoal.
Charcoal.
That's like actually a legitimate answer.
Yeah.
Like charcoal cats are
It's a
beautiful.
really technical cat answer, like charcoal.
I thought he was going to say beige.
Khaki. We should move on.
Moving forward. Who's got the next question? Who's got a hand up? About right there.
Hi. I have a question. I was wondering what was the most physical task to perform?
Great outfit.
By the way,
Yeah.
Awesome
yes.
outfit.
Nice job.
Awesome.
Wait, what was the question? I was so distracted by your outfit.
I was wondering what was the most physically demanding task to perform for you guys, and then also what was the hardest for you guys to film? Because I know you're on set too usually, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah. You want to go first?
Yeah, the most physical demanding. Right? I'm still loving your outfit.
Yeah, your outfit is amazing. You even have the wrist things
Which one?
going. That's really good.
What? Sorry. going back.
I
I
get
don't
you,
know
I
how
get
it
you.
works.
We're complimenting your cosplay.
Thank you.
The
I
wrist,
appreciate it.
it's really good.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder how these are made, and then I realized I think you guys use socks, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wool socks that were
Yeah, that's
so
what I
hot.
thought. I know, I've been sweating all day at
I
Comic
know.
Con. Inside the convention center, I'm like, it's freaking hot. I can't do this.
I was like, we don't have any other thing that can resemble.
They look cool.
You've answered your own question. That was the hardest part, the wristband.
Thank you.
My wrists sweating. The hardest part, anytime I had to run and do those Griever sequences, the whole sequence in the box we shot for like 9 hours one day, and I still have this gnarly gash scar in my back from because it was that box it was real rusty cage, and I had to just bang around it for like, and not a lot of it even got used. Lovely to be an actor.
2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I just like gashed my back open, and I'll never forget. No, I love it though. I'll never forget the medic coming up to me and just, me being like, hey, I think, something happened back here. And she's just like, oh, yeah, you're going to need stitches. And I was like, okay, how do we do that? And she was just like, oh, we're not going to be able to.
We got to shoot, baby.
She's like, I'll put some iodine on it real quick, and it'll seal up right before tomorrow. And I was like, okay. And she's like, just try not to move too much. I was like, this is my life.
And it's temporary. Film is forever.
You're not taking
I'm
any
gonna
more-
get that tattooed still.
You should.
Are you not taking any more questions on physical exercise? Are you done?
The toughest stuff I think was the night shoots, just because you're so exhausted and it's still hot at night and there's so many more bugs, the energy levels, your mind just wants to shut down and you want to go to sleep. But we were so lucky because our group, our family, was so fun that the second one person was feeling a bit shit or a bit tired, Will would make a joke, or Chris would make a joke, or Dex would make a joke, and suddenly the energy was back, and we could go forward and do it. So I genuinely think if we weren't with these people, it would have been so much worse, because the boys are hilarious. They're just lovely human beings, and also funny and rude and dirty and great, smelly and yeah.
Fun and rude and dirty. I love it.
The new Smurf cast. No, I think it was just a slow burner. It was shit. It was you set me up by saying I was funny, and then now I'm failing. I think the hardest thing physically was the wrestling scene. Me and Dill have like a wrestling scene in the movie, and it was really fun to rehearse, and it was a laugh, and we had fun doing it. But it was tough. It was like in the sand. It was like late at night, and we had to really get it. And it was, we were under time constraints, so that was probably the toughest one for me because I don't do a whole lot of running in it. So that was it.
Sometimes if I write for more than like 2 hours, I get this cramp right here. So it's pretty tough, pretty rough.
I can't follow up. That's great. It's good.
Wes is like, I give up. That's
It was all actually really tough to shoot. I mean, we were shooting in really hot weather in Louisiana. There was one scene in particular that I remember just being so hot. It had just rained and just became like this sauna that we were all sitting in, just drenched in sweat, and it was just awful. I remember it. And it's one of those scenes where you guys were at the door. But it wasn't like a physical thing. It was just, I remember feeling just so gross.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of days like that, basically.
Well, Wes probably slept a total of 20 hours over the course of the shoot, so that was probably rough.
You got a great tan though. Remember?
True.
You were
I had
really
an
brown.
awesome redneck.
Who's got the next question? Right here.
All right, hi, my name is Kevin. I'd like to say first off, I'm a huge fan of the book, and I'm really, really excited for the movie.
Nice. Awesome.
Can't wait. I have a question for Kaya. Series 3 of Skins, I'm a big fan of Skins.
Thank you.
And Series 3 is my favorite season of any television show ever. I love it so much. I love to write, and that show also inspires my writing a lot, too. I love it. The DVD from Series 3 is my most prized possession. I bought it as soon as it came out in America. I have it like on my desk at all times. I love it so much. I was wondering, is there any way you could sign it, possibly?
I'd really love to. Thank you so much, because for us, Skins was such a tiny thing. We didn't think it was we were just a group of friends doing this weird little project. So to know it's come all the way to America is really special. Thank you. Do you want to throw it at me? How do we do this?
If you know,
Pass it with the microphone.
Hand it
Pass
back
it-
down to the volunteers with a Sharpie, because I'm sure you're prepared. And
Thank you so much.
And
You're
I'll
very
get it over
welcome,
to her.
Kevin.
No problem. Who's got the next question? Right here.
Hi, my question is for Dillon. Some people have said you're on the edge of breaking out as a major actor, and you have done television shows as Teen Wolf and independent movies as, oh God, I just forgot the one.
First Time?
The romance one.
First Time.
And yeah, you're about the first time. And you're, I'm sorry.
He knows his chick flicks.
I'm sorry. And this is you could say your first major film. What would you say is the difference between working on something that could just blow up and set you into the stratosphere, and do you want that, or do you want to stick with more sort of low-end independent and kind of keep more as a more of an anonymous actor?
It's funny you say that. That's such a good point. I don't have much decision in that, you know. As an actor, the best I can do is follow the stories that I'm connected to and the roles that I want to, you know, go for and that I love. And this was one of them, and it's also something that can be something, I guess, more widely viewed than anything else I've ever done. Also, I'm a very sort of, you know, private person, and I'm not necessarily somebody who loves to, like, go out on the street and take a bunch of pictures, you know, I don't know. None of that really goes into my decision making, though. I follow kind of what I feel, you know, is right for me and what I feel like I could do and the story that I feel I can tell. And this was something like that for me, and I never really thought of it as being something huge.
In fact, I think you could say that it might look big now that we've kind of gone through the post process and everything, but making it was very small. We were a small crew. We were 2 basic locations.
Yeah.
It was 8 weeks. It was fast. It was a nimble little shoot.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it looks bigger than I think it was for us making it.
Absolutely. I mean, Wes made this movie look like $100 million, and it is probably a fourth of that. And I don't think anybody really realizes that, nor is that really relevant. But
it felt very intimate and
Yeah.
almost independent making it.
yeah, it's not like I ever was on set and I was just like, whoa, this is going to be, you know, it's gonna
Where's
be
my
big.
helicopter?
You know, holy crap, I'm huge. That's a weird quote. That GIF, or GIF, I'm gonna see everywhere. I'm huge. It's not something I think about in terms of that. You know, I very much separate my, you know, work as an actor and my private life, and I like to, you know, be private, but I also accept the fact that that's not always going to be the case if I'm doing these things like that, and I do want to tell the story, and that trumps that, anything like that overall, so...
Good answer.
Can I give my
Great, we're done.
Can I give my honest opinion? In 20 years, all 3 of these people will look back at the Maze Runner and like, man, that's when their gigantic, enormous, humongous careers really, really took off.
And not just these 3. I mean, the rest of our actors are... That's right. They deserve a round of applause, too. We're talking about Mel and Keon.
Yeah.
The boys.
I mean, and Blake, and I mean, I feel bad I'm leaving people out, but it's like everyone really came in and just delivered a really devoted, very heartfelt kind of performance and made these characters really real. So I really hope, personally, in 10 years, you're going to look at this and see these people that you're going to see and, you know, as regarded as good actors, you know, not just, you know, faces on a poster or something, you know. That's sort of my little wish.
Yeah, that was something we always talked about shooting, you know. We thought, you know, at least this could be something so cool where, like, in 10, 15 years, everyone, you know, if Maze Runner doesn't even do anything, but then, like, people can look back at that time and be like, oh, wow, they're from Maze Runner. Oh, wow, they were in Maze Runner. Like, stuff like that.
Outsiders or something.
Because it is seriously such a talented cast. I mean, I've never been surrounded like anything like it, you know. It's amazing. There's,
very
like,
fun.
13 of them, too. It's incredible.
Next question. Right over here.
Hi guys, I was just wondering if there was you loved a part in the book, and I was just wondering if you didn't get to film it or you did film it but it just didn't make the final cut.
I don't want to give away any spoilers because people are watching online. This will be available online. But there was a few things that we shot that we had to cut out for pacing issues.
What happened?
Spoiler.
That was close.
I'm just creeping like a creeper, yo. That's all I'm doing. I'm just waiting for a little signature for Kevin. That's all, man. That's all. Yo, Dillon, can I get a photo with you, man? Can I get a photo? I'm sorry. Keep talking. We're just screwing. We're completely screwing up everything you're doing right now. I'm so sorry. I didn't know the best way to do this. I thought I'd just wait.
Wes was about to say something really profound, man.
And it's gone. It's gone forever.
No, I saved you from spoiling things.
I just don't want to give anything away, but maybe in the DVD, you'll see a lot of the cut scenes that we shot that didn't make it in the movie.
I kind of wish I got to beat up on Gally in the movie. Doesn't quite happen.
Comes close.
Comes close. That would have been cool, though.
That's
Us having a
something
fight.
that-
We would have been hilarious with it, though. Be like, bro, did I punch you?
Well,
Yeah, you're
Do you
supposed
mind?
to.
Yeah.
Without spoiling, but people who've read the books probably already know what you're referring to, and I think Wes made a really wise decision to save that moment because it's a really important moment. I think it's going to happen later in the movies.
Yeah, if we're lucky enough to make the next two, which
You guys all have to go see it.
Which,
50 to 60 times. It's all good.
you might, I don't know. Was anyone in Hall H? Okay, so you saw some stuff that we're working on right now as we speak. I think T.S. Nolan right now is off writing the script right now in his hotel room. We're looking to shoot it basically in autumn, the sequel.
That's great. I am available in autumn, so that's so
nice.
How fortuitous that we would.
Somewhere in
We'll
that
talk.
fall, winter zone.
Backstage, green room. That's okay. Schedule.
We'll text you. We'll text you the details.
Jorge.
Could you? That's fine.
That's right. Jorge and all those guys. It's going to be epic.
Can I
You
say
look,
something
you look
really
like a
quick?
Jorge.
¿Hablas español? ¿Hablo español?
Brenda, I see a Brenda right over there.
¿Hablo español?
Yeah, man.
We'll talk later.
Mucho.
I'll get you on the casting couch.
Así. Okay. Fantastic. Oh my God, where has this gone? Yes, over there in the red shirt.
First, Dillon, I'm surprised all the girls made it through all their questions without breaking down and actually finishing the questions. I don't know if you want to applaud them or anything, right?
Absolutely.
Good
Well,
job, guys.
I mean, it's
all right.
for me to applaud.
Why are you singling out Dillon on that question?
I've been all the panels I've been to with him. He's had 2 questions at least where the girl had to sit down and maybe get a hug or something.
Did you hug her? Were you there waiting? You're like, it's all right, babe. It's okay, darling. Come here. I'll look after you.
I got you.
Sir, are you about to break down right now? Is that what's happening?
Absolutely.
Are you projecting on the
Maybe
female
Kai,
audience?
though.
All right.
So my question is for Will, Kai, and Dillon. For Kai and Dillon, how is this different doing a big motion picture compared to your regular TV shows that you've been in, Skins and Teen Wolf? Dillon, I know you don't do that much action compared to the rest of your co-stars in your show, but and then also Will, for you doing more action in your movie rather than the past recent movies that you've been in.
Got you. Do you guys want to go first, or?
Can I really quickly, sorry, my friend's awake in England and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and she's got a newborn baby. Can I say hello to her?
Of course you can.
Hannah, I love you. Thank you so much for watching.
Go to bed, Hannah.
You're amazing. You can go sleep now. It's fine. What was the question?
Are you
The action.
How is it different doing Skins than doing the action-packed
Well, it's
film?
like, I think it goes back to what I said before. It shouldn't be different. You should always put the same amount of effort into everything you do. The one major difference that I noticed is that on these big, studio films, there's a lot more free shit. Free food, and that's really good. You can get, donuts at lunchtime and stuff. That was a bonus. But I think the
How
work.
do you look like that if you don't do physical exercise and
Love
you eat donuts?
food. I
don't
shit
get
a
it.
lot.
Oh. You're going to see that gif more, I guarantee you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about mine at all now.
You're in the clear, bro.
I'm in the clear.
You're in the clear now.
We can say anything now, by the way.
Sorry, I went there.
Funny enough, man, it was not that much different as far as pace goes. On the scale of movies, this was very much similar to how Teen Wolf is as a TV show. It's lower budget for what I guess it's trying to do. It's entirely ambitious. And Wes, and I talked about that sort of before I even had the part. We were just talking about what the shoot would entail, and how many weeks we had to do it, and how we would need maybe double that at least, not at least, like double that. And he was like, it's kind of good that you're on the show that moves really fast, because we're going to be moving really fast, and that's the case. Funny enough, it wasn't much different from the pace that I'm used to, and then character-wise, it's just it's a different thing. Sort of like on a TV show, you kind of get to develop someone over the course of like however many seasons your show runs, and you kind of go with it as it gets made up. It's kind of getting made up as you go along, and a movie, you kind of just have this arc set in stone, and you kind of just go and try to attack it and do the best you can, and you don't get a second shot at it. So different in some ways, similar in more ways than maybe you'd think, though. Funny enough.
And that's the professional way to answer a question, as opposed to mine.
But the entertaining way, right over here, man.
I would have said, yeah, like really lucky to have done like a mix of comedy and drama. So that's been really cool for me. And yeah, I don't know whether I'm necessarily like looking to do more action in the drama or comedy that I kind of like hope I'll end up doing. But like Kyra and Dillon, basically not kind of guided by that so much, more character and the integrity of the quality, and just working with people like like Wes and people like James who write great material. That's at the heart of the decision I make.
I have a related question on that. Will, which scene did you enjoy more, wrestling with Dillon or making out with Jennifer Aniston?
Oh. I'm gonna I'm gonna answer that.
Jennifer Aniston did not enjoy the makeout scene. I say that. Not so much. But I will say I'd much rather be touching Dylan O'Brien than Jennifer Aniston.
And on
easy question, Dashner. Next.
Perfect answer.
On that note, we actually, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's the end of the panel. I am so sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give a round of applause for our incredible panel.
Thank you so much.
Keep your microphones on you. Take your mics off the stage with you. Take your mic. How great was that? So listen, I need you to stay in your seats for actually. Oh, this is the perfect excuse to stay in your seats. Where did my phone go? Where did my phone go? Selfie. Taking a picture. Oh no, what am I taking a picture with my phone? Give me your phone. You're all gonna be in a part of this, all right?